Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Debunked by Reefer Madness Genetics. I am Stoner Dave, your host. Alright, today we are debunking microbes. So just to give a light overview for anybody that doesn't know, microbes have been talked about for a long time, and I mean a long time. So just going to a general Google search, and I searched for microbes for cannabis plants. Beneficial microbes are naturally occurring microorganisms that form a symbiotic relationship with cannabis plants. These microbes include bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms that colonize the rhizosphere and surrounding soil, or medium, whatever you're using. They contribute to plant health, growth, and overall vitality. Now, what's interesting about that statement in and of itself is that it says that the beneficial microbes are naturally occurring. Keep that in mind. So I also thought that it was very interesting that right below that, Floraflex is the first thing that came up, and so I went ahead and clicked on it already. But they've got an article about using beneficial microbes in cannabis cultivation. So let's take a little peek at this and see what's going on and see what Floraflex has to say. So beneficial microbes are naturally occurring microorganisms that form a symbiotic relationship with cannabis plants. These microbes include, interesting. That's where Google got that from. Naturally occurring microorganisms. Okay. So benefits of microbes. We'll just say microbes at this point. The use of beneficial microbes offers numerous advantages for cannabis cultivation. Some of the key benefits include enhanced nutrient availability, strengthened disease resistance, improved root health, and increased stress tolerance. Okay, applications. You can do soil inoculation, you can do a foliar spray, or you can do a compost tea. You can just mix it up into your mix as well. That is always done quite frequently, actually. Inoculants and microbial products. Several commercial products are available that contain specific strains of beneficial microbes. These products come in various forms, including powders, liquids, granules. They're designed to simplify the application process to ensure consistent results. Integration with organic cultivation. The use of beneficial microbes aligns well with organic cultivation practices. It reduces the reliance on synthetic fertilizers and chemical pesticides, promoting a more sustainable and environmentally friendly approach to cannabis cultivation. Considerations for using beneficial microbes: sustained compatibility, quality control, application timing. You want to be sure that you're applying them at the right stage if you're going to be doing that. But are microbes actually needed? Or are microbes kind of a naturally occurring microorganism, just like they state right here, naturally occurring microorganisms? So if they're naturally occurring, do you really need to add them? That's the question that we're debunking today. So, Um, Real quick, we're just going to kind of go over a few of the different microbe products and some of the pricing on a few of them, just from general search, right? So I actually have not. Well, actually, oh yeah, EM1. Yeah, I've heard of EM1. I have not used it, but it looks like it's 29, $30 a bottle. Um, King Crab, definitely seen this. Used it before. $44 for a bottle. Roots Organics, they always have pretty good stuff, and they're only like $26 for $27 for like a terp tea. Let's see, Hygrozyme. Yeah, I've heard of them before. I haven't used them, but like $31 for some microbes from them. Uh, Microbial mass. I actually got some of this gifted to me, but I haven't used it yet, so we'll see how that goes when I do decide to use it, if I ever decide to use it. But there's, as you can see, Fox Farm, Humboldt, NPK, Raw, you know what I mean? Um, there's a ton of companies that make microbes. One of the ones that I actually preferred when I was previously using microbes was Advanced Nutrients Voodoo Tablets, which is like a 3-in-1. They combined like three of their products into one to make a effervescent tablet. I actually made a video about that if you guys are interested in checking that out. Now, that being said, were those actually necessary? Well, now I'm starting to question that, because we are doing our testing with the new Floraflex wet line, which I did a video about that. Be sure to check that video out. And there is no microbes added whatsoever. And I also work in the commercial cultivation industry. I am a cultivator. I work in a very, very large facility. I won't say the name of it or where or anything like that. But that being said, I work with a lot of plants. And so I get to see what we do there and multiple other commercial facilities that I've worked in the past. And microbes are not really used in commercial cannabis cultivation. Not any of the facilities that I've ever gone to, actually, have they used microbes as an additive. And do they produce a heck of a lot of weed for commercial consumption? Yeah, all of those companies produce a lot. And I mean, I've been working in commercial cultivation since the beginning of medical cannabis back in 2010. And yeah, they've never used microbes that I've seen. None of the grows that I've ever been to, and I used to work at a trim and cultivation company, so I traveled to a bunch of different ones, saw a bunch of different grows. We did some commercial consulting and talked to a bunch of them about their setups, what they might need, differences in setups that could benefit them, different types of things like that that you would do in a setting like that for. Geez, I'm stumbling over myself now. When you're consulting, excuse me, had to take a quick drink. But anyways, so now, after years and years of seeing no microbes being used in commercial cannabis cultivation, I decided to follow the exact regimen that Floraflex has for their wet formula, which again, we made a video about that. Be sure to check that out if you're interested. And we are seeing absolutely astonishing results. I mean, super tight nodal spacing, great trichome production, The plants look happy, they're healthy, they're beautiful. No microbes. Just like all of the commercial cultivation that I've ever seen. Now, this is just what I've seen. There's plenty of other grows that absolutely may use them. Hopefully, they see a benefit. But at this point, I'm going to call it debunked. And if they're naturally occurring, why would you need to add them? So, unless you're killing them by doing what I'm doing, which is including the HOCl from the Floraflex wet line, why would you need to add them? And even then, do you need to add them back? Well, the real answer is no. You don't. I mean, the plants right now smell amazing. It's such nice, beautiful bud production. I could never be happier with the current production output from the Floraflex wet line with absolutely no microbes added whatsoever. So, debunked. You actually don't need microbes. They're probably going to be, and this is not like a scientific fact or anything, but they're probably actually, just like Floraflex says, naturally occurring. And if they're naturally occurring, then they're going to replenish themselves over time. So, that being said, I'm going to call it debunked. You do not have to have added microbes of any sort to grow great cannabis. Have a great day.